Is active going to get back on top? Do you see the ingredients for that?
You know what? I think this year we get more volatility in the markets generally. It's good news for active management. And we looked at some of our own fund performances. You know, they performed how they should have. Active versus the benchmark did better during that sell-off than the benchmarks. And think about it. When the index is going down, do you want to be in line with an index, or do you really want someone managing it appropriately and hopefully getting you some alpha there? So when we think about not only this year, going out next year and beyond, where we're thinking about a potential downturn in the economy, downturn in the markets, really I hope that the story for active becomes more and more in the headlines, and hopefully it will and should do the same.
Eric Stein?
Yeah, no, I'd completely agree. I mean, if you go back to the beginning of the show, we talked about the 60-40 portfolio and how well that did with such low volatility in 2017 and how it's not doing that in 2018. So in an environment where stocks and bonds just go up every day because of QE with no volatility, I can understand people said, let's go passive. It's simpler. It's cheaper. In the current environment, more volatility, I think it's a good environment for active. So things like our Eaton Vance global macro strategy, ability to go long and short, currencies and bonds, I think it's great.
I knew there'd be some skin in the game somewhere here. Let's face it, though, Vol's come back down. Vol's bleeding again. It's come lower. It's back in the teens. Things have settled down. Any reason to say that we're going to stay elevated? The short Vol trade blew up. Why should we go back up to 20 anytime soon? So why shouldn't we settle back down sub 10?
So there's one thing, just volatility, but it's also markets. Think of this morning. All we're talking about was a weaker dollar and higher yields. What's happening this morning? Lower treasury yields and a stronger dollar. So things can turn even if volatility doesn't spike like it did a week and a half ago.